Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you for joining me today while I do Margarete Miller. After this week, which is week 36, I'm not going to be doing anymore because it's just not something I'm enjoying doing anymore. So I just don't feel that it's worth doing something that I'm not enjoying anymore. So this week and next week will be my last one for sure. So for week 35, we're doing something that represents summer. A list, a pattern with stripes, a photo or portion of a photo, typewriter text, bonus is a clock. Anyway, what I should have said was this is Margarete Miller's challenge for 2022, and you can buy her prompts from her Etsy shop, and I'll put those links below. And I have been really enjoying it, but the last couple of weeks I haven't been so much so, and I'm just had a look at the next couple of prompts, and I'm just thinking, oh. Yes, anyway. So something that represents summer. I've got a couple of people swimming here. That one's diving actually. Swimming. A list, I've got a to-do list here. A pattern stripe that's got stripes here and here and here and there. And I'm also going to make some stripes with some with a stencil and some ink. I'm going to create a bit of water for my swimmers. And what's the other thing? Sorry. A portion of a photo. These are photos, so I'm going to use that as my photos. Typewriter text. Well, I don't own typewriter, and I don't have any typewriter texts at all. That's the other thing. I'm just finding some of the things that are just too hard to get. And the bonus is a clock. So there's my clock there. So let's create a bit of a wavy sea type thing. With some ink, I'm using Distress ink, Broken China. Whoop. Of course, as soon as I start doing it, it goes. It's a thing with some stencils, they're just a bit, gotta be careful how you hold them because they go a bit funny otherwise. It's good to see I have lots of people watching my Margarete Miller. It's they have, I'm assuming they've been liking it because I'm assuming they're coming back to have a look at them. It's hard to know because only a few people give me the thumbs up and only a few people make comments, so it's hard to know whether people are liking what I'm doing as well. So let's do a bit of a different colour to give that sort of watery kind of feel. Let's have a look. So we've had our granddaughter here today. And she was making for a while. Didn't make as long as she normally likes to make lots, but she kept on saying she was tired, and when we took her home, my mum said she was tired yesterday, and so it could be why she's still tired today. Because, like I said, normally she makes heaps, but today she didn't make lots, so need to go over the blue a bit more, I think. So what I thought what I would do with my collages is just do my own thing for collages, because I was doing that before, and I think I'll go back to doing that. I think I've showed my collages before on a previous video, down memory lane video. I think it might have been way back when. Ink on me already. So let's have a look at this diver. And the swimmer in the water. Mind you, they shouldn't have a diver in the same place as the swimmer, should we have, really? That could be a bit dangerous. Should do a bit of ink around it. I want to thank all the people that have subscribed to me lately. It's been had a few subscribers, which is really lovely. It was nice to have new subscribers. I'd love to know how people find me. And Meet the Shards, Angela, Meet the Shards, gave me a shout out on her channel, so I'll put her channel below for you to check her out. And there's a few people who don't have lots of followers, like Susan Gazaway of Susan Gazaway Papercrafting, so I'll put her link below. And Crafty Karen, who doesn't always show lots of videos because she struggles with a bit of health issues, but I'll put her link below as well because she doesn't have very many followers either. Subscribers is the word I'm looking for. Subscribers, Kate. Use the word subscribers. Do I want to put the to-do list in front of the swimmer? Probably should have made it smaller. Might just go straight through there. And just make a short list. Should I make a short list? You can make him come off the blocks. To do the list. Train. To start off with. So let's glue those down. So I've still got some stripes on my to-do list as well. These images come from Extraordinary Things to Cut Out in Collage. I have some really good images in there that I can use. You can use for any collage, really. Oh, I've snapped his head off. Whoops. Luckily enough, we can stick him back on again. That's awkward. How does his head go on? Because his hand should go there. Can't work out how it went. Like that, Kay. Think. I hope you can see this. The last couple of times I had a whole video of a art journal page I did, and I didn't upload it because it's too glary. So to-do list is practice. Eat well. Try out trials. To-do list, try out trials, and put forms in. There's always forms to put in. I know sometimes there is electronic stuff, but sometimes it's just you still have to do them in paper form too, like, you know, doctor's surgeries or specialists you've never seen before say, can you come in earlier so you can fill out the forms, and you think, well, what's the point? And then you go to the hospital and you've got to fill out forms for that too, and it gets all digitized, and then every time you go to a different hospital you've got more forms to fill in. It's just doesn't seem to be very efficient to me. Well, there's just not a continuous sort of thing across the board. So we're going to have to do a clock. Just let's do a to-do list on this side as well. Why not? way over there. What should we have on this list? Get the groceries. Let's do some home ones. Get the groceries. Organize. Packing. So if you're packing going on holiday, organize. Accommodation. Ring. Doctors say you've got an appointment. Okay, that'll be enough for now. And a bit of a stripy pattern over here, maybe just a little bit of one, just the blue, I think, this on this side. Okay, that's that for there. Does look a bit odd without the green, so perhaps I should put the green as well. Clock. So the time if you're doing laps, you need to time how many times you can do, how many laps you can do in the time you've got given, or you're practicing for a race, you need to know what the times are that you're doing your laps in. You've got to beat a certain time to qualify for various teams, whether it be your school team or your university team or your state team or your country team. So let's have a look. Something that represents some. I've got some swimmers in the water. A list. I've got two lists there. A pattern with stripes. There's a stripy pattern there, and there's some stripes on this here and here. A pulp photo. These are photos. I probably should have found another photo for the person on this side. Let's have a look. I love this book. It's got lots of really good, great images in it. Oh, I should probably use that little girl here with the umbrella for the swimming, for the page. I knew there was another swimmer in here somewhere. Let's do this one here. Come out a little bit better than that. So what else can I tell you? Well, it's book week here in South Australia, so my granddaughter dressed up as a fairy yesterday for her book week thing, and my youngest daughter's making costumes for her sons to have, for they're having a book week parade at their school because they're old enough to be at school on Friday, but I don't know what kind of costume she's making, so we'll find all that out when we see them tomorrow, because it'll be the day to take them to their speech therapy from school. So my daughter doesn't have to keep taking time off every week to do that, or her husband. So I think that's everything I've got on there. Again, the summer things, the people swimming and the sea water or pool water. A list here, a pattern with stripes there and there, and on the to-do list, typewriter text, which I don't have, the photos, like I said that before, and the clock. So I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and join me next week for my last one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.